guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to do my Premier League predictions of the 2019-2020 season. So let's get right into it. So the three relegated teams I think are going to be in is 20th Sheffield United, 19th Southampton and 18th Aston Villa, because they don't really have enough quality in the team. Aston Villa have got a bit of quality, but I don't see them staying up in the Premier League. They've got a good player like Jack Grealish, but Southampton have a near squad, I think Sheffield United have not really adapted into the Premier League because they're not really a real Premier League team, because I know they came second, but they haven't got enough good Premier League players. So 17th I put Burnley, because they're actually good at surviving relegation, and that's all I could say for Burnley. 16th I've been with Newcastle, because they don't really have a target man now, apart from Rondon and sometimes Perez. And 15th I've got one with Crystal Palace, because they might be losing Zaha this window because he wants to leave. And and they've still got Max Meyer and Kouyaté. They don't really play that much. 14th I've gone with a real bad slot, but I don't think I'll do. But it's my prediction, so I've gone with Norwich as 14th. They could have a good season because they came second in the Championship, like a bit like Wolves. They could have a Wolves season, but not come 7th. 13th I went with Brighton, because they're all right, but they've got a good winger like Knockout, but they've got Glenn Murray and they need to play him more. 12th I went with Watford, because they haven't lost that much key players, and they've got Deulofeu, Deeney still, because that could do a problem for a couple of teams, and that's really I could say for Watford. 11th I went with West Ham, but simply because they've got good signings, but they're going to still go to the bottom half, so that's just them, like Aston Villa, they're like Southampton. 10th I went with Leicester. They've got a decent squad, and they can try and challenge with the European places, but I don't think they'll just miss out because their key player got lost last season, Riyad Mahrez, to Man City. And that's all I can say for Leicester. 9th, I'm going to go with Bournemouth. And the reason why that is because Callum Wilson could get injured and Josh King could fill in and score a lot of goals. 8th, I went with Wolves, because they've got a really good squad. And they came 7th, but I can't quite see them going to 7th. And because they might lose out on chemistry this year. And 7th, I went with Manchester United, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't had a really good season at the end, because Manchester United have just dropped it. And 6th, the most biased decision of mine, I went with my beloved Everton, because I kind of think we can this year. We've got the same squad. We haven't lost key players yet, apart from Lukaku, like 3 seasons ago. And that's all I can say. 5th, I went with Chelsea, because they got a good manager, but not as good as Maurizio Sarri, who's went to Juventus now. Fair play to Chelsea to try and get a good job with him and sack him. but he didn't deserve the sack. Fourth, I went with Spurs. They can't, because they haven't, they could do good, but because they got Harry Kane injured, they can play Llorente and he could come in with a couple of goals. Third, I went for Liverpool. Basically because, like, I don't really think they'll be in the title challenge this year. They could do, but it's not looking likely for me. Second, I went for Arsenal. It's technically really bad decision, but I kind of think they could do it this year. And first, again, I think it will be Manchester City champions again, because they didn't really need to invest. They didn't really need to sign anyone this year as well, because they signed Rodri, who's a decent centre mid from Atletico, and they signed Riyad Mahrez, the only one last year, and it will be boring if they win the league again. But I kind of think that's my Premier League predictions. As you guys, I can see you in the next video. Peace.